Charlie Hall, my name is KingFishOcean and welcome back to the Beginner's Guide. In the last episode we were at the house area and my camera was kind of broken, so we're going to jump straight into this once more.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
No idea. Guess we're going to find out though, aren't we? This is kind of cool.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Dark transitional space in between. So this is the dark transitional space. Okay, let's go and have a look at the house. I kind of want to see what's in here. It's a pretty cool house. Okay, we got locked in here. Oh well. This is a pretty nice house. There's someone spilled a drink here. Who spilled a drink? Clean up on aisle 7. Like, goddamn, people. Oh, hello. Clean. Well, my goodness. I'm glad as all heck that you showed up. Thought I might be having to clean this entire house all by myself. And right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows lonesome hands make lousy homes.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Fair enough. Don't worry about me in place this night, I'll be glad to stay all night. Les Home Mix, Home Loners, are we cleaning this whole place? I'm gonna go with reality. Are we really cleaning this whole place? That's the story, little one. Oh, don't you worry now, we'll be through this mess in no time. I promise you'll wish there were more. Why don't I finish up? In the meantime, you could clear this table. Alright. That was easy. That's a table I want to see. Now would you run into the bedroom and make the bed? Is this the bedroom? No. Back door, I'm gonna assume then. Oh, there's like areas around here. This is a weird layout for a house, but I kinda dig it at the same time. Even if it is like a tad creepy. Alright. Boop. I'm not liking the open windows in the bedroom though. While you're here, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? All little details matter. There you go. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How'd you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy. Did you try being a house cleaner? Well, I don't enjoy it as much as I need it. While I'm working, I feel the kind of calm that rests in the pit of my ribcage. My soldiers can't be soothed any other way it seems, which I guess is all about matters. And that untidy couch. Would you straighten the pillows on the sofa out there? There you go. Looks like someone spilled a drink over my couch. Maybe mop that up as long as you're over there. Alright. That's not over your couch, or over by the couch. Never mind, I misread. My bad. There you go. I have magic hands that can clean things. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it especially cheesy. I'm perfectly fine with that. No. No, it was stupid. Sorry, never mind. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come and do that? Okay. There you go. Last I checked, the tub needed a cleaning. I like this music. How about you scrub it down as best as you can? No need to be perfect. We're all just human. Right, okay. There you go. I didn't think it looked like that bad before, but I can see the difference now. There's still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom. If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Okay. There you go. There's some pretty sweet books here. I've read that red one, it's pretty good, and the white one.
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Yeah, I get that. That fireplace is really strange, by the way, but I kind of dig it. I'm guessing that's meant to be a fireplace. Looks like it. How about you come and clear the dishes off the table? We already did this. The hell? Do these chores ever end? Darling, let me tell you something. Whatever work you do, you absolutely got to own it, otherwise it owns you. Yeah, so why don't we be the task, that one, and leave the future chores to future you. Present you wants to smooth out the rug in the bedroom, believe it or not.
I know that
Trust
Coda
me on
really
this
liked
one.
this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was, like, grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Kinda nice, I guess, as long as he was, like, happy for the right reasons. And not just pretending to be happy. Looks like the tub has gotten dirty, would you mind tidying it up a bit? God damn it, who keeps freaking dirtying my damn tub? Jeremy, was it you? God damn it, Jeremy. I was gonna clean everything. When I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, and it takes care of you. I don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. It explains why my house is, well, flat, is pretty messy, to be honest, because I don't even know. It's just messy. It's pretty cheesy, but there's a bit of truth to that, no? Anyway, so, housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books, would you clean up the books? Oh, for the love of God. Thanks. Ah! God damn. Oh goodness, there's pillows over on the couch and a real mess.
I'm glad he found some peace.
Would you go over and straighten them up a bit? Can't have these folks come around to a messy couch. There you go. Question.
But, of course,
Do you enjoy
it
this?
can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
I want to stay in the dark space. Fuck you. I'm gonna stay in the dark space. Screw you. Oh, really? I thought something would actually happen. Fine. Well, that's what it means by the dark space. It's like living there in the dark space. I can jump? I did not even think about that. This is another session. It's been a couple of days since I last played. Again!
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
Alright. That was a very weird ending. I liked the housekeeping section though. That was... I think it's because the music really helped.
This one
Items you
gets
love
a
and
bit
members only prices. Alright, oh god damn it, we're in university, god damn it! And there was me thinking that I had a week off. Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to go get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. Came here to become perfect. This workshop's gonna teach you how to be perfect. Yo, what up, Jeremy? I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know who is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself, compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful? I intend to make you into that person. Yo, what up, Stephanie? Perfection is within your grasp. The question is not how we do it, but effortlessly. I can't read today for some reason. This is easy. It is so easy. It is so easy.
About halfway through the game, the perspective shifts.
Being perfect is effortless. What the flipping what now?
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna go investigate the eyeball. Alright, goodbye. It's time to get... Oh, I'm gonna say it's time to get sucked into the underworld. This is the key. How do I achieve it with no effort? On the way to work, I told an elderly person that contributed to society. Kids should not follow their dreams. I don't know. Let me tell you right now, if it isn't effortless, then it's not the right answer. It seems to be picking out options for me. speak out on the one thing. What is the easiest, simple path forward? There's no truth. There is no path. There is no path. Do what is easiest. Do what is simplest. Do what is easiest. Do what is simplest. Feel what is true. Nothing. No one.
I felt pretty
And
hard.
today was the day I was fired.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
Interesting.
I think about this game a lot these days.
That's quite interesting. Alright, we are a musician.
This one took a lot longer than all
okay,
the
we gotta
others
go
for Coda
play a
to make.
concert.
It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Oh, that's quite interesting. Right, so we're going to the stage. Whew. Come on, we got to play well. La 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 la. Okay, my voice is in check. Right, come on. Are we ready to rock? Are we ready to rock? Right, we're ready to rock. I really need to shave my damn face because I'm getting mustaches in my own mouth, and that is a good time. Said no one ever. Oh! Jesus. It's like a big face. Performance is beginning. Places, please, and the scene you'll be playing is me. We are at gathering of professionals. No, we're not playing a console. A concert. Okay, we're not. First, you'll start leaning against this wall. Good, stay right there. Woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. It's your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Flick. Go on, say something to her. Hello. Hello, that's it? That's not a conversation. Oh, it's still them. You need to actually converse with her. Be a human being, goddammit. Do it again. Alright. Back we go. Right. And action! Here are all my hopes and dreams. No, that's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feel of the setting. There were a lot more people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. There's these cones that can bounce when you touch them and represent the people nearby. Alright. Whee! Right, we're starting a little jam reaction here. Weird. Right, okay, start again. Alright, scene. And action! I bet you've learned to lean into the pain. What are some sacrifices you've had to make? Must have worked really hard to get where you are. You're messing it all up again! You'll freak her out if the conversation gets too personally that quickly. Do you not realize how important this was for me? You'll never get another opportunity like this again. Everything is riding on this. Alright. I want to try something. Try stepping back from the stage. Alright. The light again. Yeah. Something meant to be happening, or am I meant to keep going? Alright. Oh, God. Is this a horror game now? I'm kind of scared. I still think that looks like a face, like, ha. Alright.
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. the solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
Interesting.
But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
We're on the ship again. Am I moving? Can I talk or anything? Oh, what happened? What? What was that? What just happened?
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise.
Oh, okay.
And there is a solution, by the way.
Help, I'm blind. Oh, God. Please, someone talk to me. That's a giant door. Interesting. Bye-bye, beam me up, Scotty. The only way to stop it is to speak something that is honest. I can't keep making these. Ha! Yes, that's it, that's the truth.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So, where's that coming from?
No idea.
But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing.
Fair enough.
Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
Keep talking. I haven't been honest. Can't figure out how to say the thing. I thought it was going to be easy. Free, I guess? You're doing it. It's working. Sweet, I guess. I'm alone. I have to work harder. I'm stuck in it. I'm alone? We're gonna be okay. Alright.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out.
Fair enough.
After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Alright then. Hello. Oh. I'm in heaven. I'm in Far Cry 5. Where'd this island come from? Oh. This is pretty nice. Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. I'm on a floating island. I'm kind of confused. I'm completely out of ideas. Oh no. What happened? Did something change? Can I reach that? Nope. There's a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start it again. Machine, I guess. Because that was like relating it back to the beginning. Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. Can I... I can't move. I'm stuck. I can't move. What? I think the game wants me to keep moving, but I'm not. I'm not able to. It's trapped me here. I can't move. Well. Okay, we're back. I managed to get myself unstuck. I think what happened was I was stuck on the pathway at the end because it disappeared. It trapped me. Looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. It isn't far. Alright. What? Alright, go, 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 go. Mustn't get stuck again. Must always keep moving.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11.
Alright.
Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Kind of relatable, I guess. I feel like that happened recently with me in YouTube. I just got to the point where I felt like I was doing it to do it. Whereas now I'm kind of enjoying it more and trying to not push myself too hard, but to do what I want to do. I can take you to it, but it's a problem. It's guarded by a difficult puzzle. If you can help me solve the puzzle, you'll find the machine. Deal? I'm gonna end up there one way or another, right? What? That made me say deal. That's kind of funny. Ooh, an archway. Is it a door puzzle? Come along, I'll show you. Alright.
Because from my perspective at the time, and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
I've solved this puzzle before. Clearly it didn't work. Oh, wonderful. Can you tell me how to do it? First you have to open the door. And you go inside the door. Press the switch on the inside. I don't see any switch here. In that case, close the first door. There you go. There's the switch. Alright, what's next? Now press the switch here. Ah, that was so simple.
Talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
This is interesting. Okay, here we are. There's no machine here. That breathing is a little creepy. Trust me, you'll see. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that game development is simple and joyous, and you love it 100% of the time. Okay, making games is easy. Ah, that feels wonderful. Why did I feel so awful when I said that? Don't worry, just keep talking. Just keep saying that creation is easy. First one. Whoa.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me.
Yeah.
I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
Yeah, I can understand that. When I make games feel completely energized, yes, that's wonderful. Keep going. Every time I make something, I feel better about myself. Just never stop creating, and you'll never feel bad. Every time I make something, I feel better about myself. Nope.
This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
Yeah, I can understand that. None of this is helping. Patience, you have to trust me. I promise this will work. Please continue. Pain breezes effortlessly off me. Any sacrifices made for any work are worth it 100% of the time. It always pays off eventually. Number 2. This room's getting pretty big now.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it.
Yeah,
I
I
wanted it to
understand.
stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
Yeah, I can understand that. That's pretty sad. There's no shame, no fear, no guilt. I'll be saved by my work. Yeah, that one. Whoa. This is the house from the other game. That's it. I'm free. I'm free. Who is that?
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Is Coda a girl? I assumed that Coda was probably just like a guy, like a male friend. Could be either, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. Okay, it just appears that for some reason this one section of the game is like really slow. I don't know why, I'm guessing there's probably going to be a lot through this door. I've even turned down like all the graphic settings just to make sure. Alright, yep, the press. One thing you should know about the machine, it calls itself Coda. Yep. Guessing it's because of all these people. Please, 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 please be calm. I will address you all in due time, but right now I'm kind of busy and the game is very laggy, so I'd like to continue now. A machine.
And of course,
Stopped.
it's the machine.
God, that's loud in my head. What is happening? Your work was keeping us alive. Your work was keeping us healthy. 2. Those people out there, can you imagine the pain that you've put them through? It was only because of your creations that any of us could have made it through every day. How could we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? Free, I guess? This is like really laggy now for some reason. I've been so alone. Apologize for leaving me. Apologize right now, you son of a gun. Think carefully, I know how to hurt you. I'm sorry? Alright, then I'll apologize to the people on your behalf. Okay. Am I talking to the machine, or is the machine talking to me? Uh-oh. It's all these damn people that like lagging my game out for some reason. Whoa. This is a very dystopian looking place, like damn. I'm sorry? I'm sorry. Oh. My followers. My followers! Falls on me to deliver bad news. The machine will not apologize to us. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us. This is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We will all find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. I don't even know anymore. Number 2. Follow me, we will destroy everything that machine has ever created. And this is when all the games got deleted. Oh, I'm on the stage again. That's interesting. Oh, so.
Remember, you can click to fire the gun.
Oh. Wow, that's cool. Bye-bye, theatre. Hold on, make sure your work dies here. I guess.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, Would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Maybe. What, I was about to say, why am I flying? I'm looking at the camera. I'm too used to that now. Like, damn. Up. Bye-bye.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games.
Whoa.
I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
That was pretty cool. I like the fall bit. It's just the end. Down your weapon.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need. To be told that my work is good. That I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good. Like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So
Glad.
beautifully, beautifully happy.
But...
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then
it's a he.
Really he
Okay.
just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made.
don't tell me like Coda died or
So
something like
let's
that.
take a look.
I'm hoping that this has a happy form of ending, but I'm a little worried that it won't, and that the ending will be really sad or something. That could really suck. Right, okay, we're in a building. It's kind of colourful, I'll dig it.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
Seems it so far. It was nice at the beginning, but now it does seem to have gone a little bit sad. I'm still looking towards the camera. I don't like this. I want my camera to be fixed, but it's probably going to cost a lot of money. I may just have to get a new camera, and I do not know when that's going to happen. Is this just continue like this?
Actually has a maze in it.
Wonderful. Oh!
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the level, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Nice. Hey! I like it. It's the classic sauce textures. Sweet. Still looking at the camera. I also apologise if this seems like it's out of sync or anything. I believe I'm dropping frames a bit, and
to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning
like
game.
a waffle.
You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
The maze that you feel like you can't get past. It's like you can't take the next step and continue and make progress because you're stuck in the maze. What the hell? There's a number machine here. This got more interesting somehow.
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 151 617 56. Nice. That would have taken way too long to try and solve that. Still looking in the wrong direction. I should be used to this by now. I did switch for crying out loud. Alright. A drop. Up. Just a single lone door.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side.
Are you going to put a switch on it?
Even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges, and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress.
Ouch.
And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
I really don't know why, but I thought this game was going to be like
you,
humorous
so
in the beginning.
let me do that.
Which is kind of odd, really. I'm going to shut the
Was I a
dodge
failure
because
for not
puzzles.
understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
That's
I
fair
remember,
enough.
It's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is.
Yeah.
It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
wouldn't.
For some reason, I actually forgot about the 3 dots for a while there. Whoa, wait, what? There's cool pink lights up here now. Feels a little less cold now that there's these pink lights.
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that
This
I
goes on
needed
forever,
to
doesn't it?
see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he
Fair
stopped
enough.
and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
I wonder what the impact this game had on Coda if they saw this. I imagine they would.
Where did I screw up?
Not your fault, buddy. Some people just, unfortunately, can't be helped. As much as we try. Wow.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
That is really sad, like, oh my god.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable. And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
What was that noise? That was weird. He was the one at what? Adding lampposts to them? The heck? Plot twist.
And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
This is weird. I don't know what's going on right now. It's insane. Yeah, it doesn't. Fair enough. Why is this one bit of floor like slightly broke?
Really stupid because I don't like myself.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
We just like slowly went through the door, didn't we? I only just realised that. Epilogue. For a second then I thought the game had just ended. Like that was it. Yep. Why am I looking up? I mean, it's a nice view. This is nice. I think. It kind of looks like, is it that station in New York? I'm really sorry about the laggy gameplay, by the way. I think it's because I'm trying to capture my webcam and my footage at the same time. My computer's not great at doing both. I'm surprised I can even stream most of the time.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
Neither has a location and there's no time. That's interesting. Oh, on the train we get. Where are we going? Are we sitting here? I guess not. I guess we just gotta make our way through the train.
Solution. Solution. Solution.
Oh, this is nice. How do video games do that? Like, I always found that quite clever. Like, I just went through like a long train and it somehow brought me out of to a completely different area. I've never understood how that works in games, but I always love when it happens. It's quite fascinating. This game seems to be getting laggier and laggier as it goes on.
If someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
The game is really lagging, like, really hard right now. I don't think it's the game though, I think it's my PC. It's making me really sad, because this could have been much more of an enjoyable experience if my goddamn camera hadn't broke. I'm a little salty, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little annoyed and upset, but I'm trying to keep myself in the game right now, because I am enjoying this still. I just wish it wasn't so damn laggy. Because of my damn computer.
Even now,
alright, enough
is
that.
telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Why is this way, like, got sand in it? Jesus Christ, this is sluggish. I bet. Where the flip? Am I in a cave? I guess we're going this way. At the speed of 1 frame per hour. What a good time.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be?
I'm gonna shut up about my problems now till the end.
It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Down we go. Oh, it's multiple. It's like pillars. Interesting room. Can I go through the pillars? Yep.
What now?
Is this still the tower game, or is this something that this person made themselves? Like, what is this all about?
And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Bye-bye. Hope you feel better someday. Kinda cool. Like, seriously, this is so laggy. Like, oh my god. I really, really hate this. Like, I know it's more likely not the game's fault, it's my computer. Somehow this game is oddly, like, I know it sounds really strange, but this game's oddly reminding me, well, I think it's just because of the technical issues, that I have a lot of issues myself in terms of the world and my situation. Like, I know it's maybe a little bit like third world problems, but one thing I really wanted to do for a long time is upgrade my computer and upgrade my equipment so that I can, you know, do what I want to do, like, do what I love to do YouTube videos, do Twitch and stuff, and being able to do it with really good quality and professionally and things like that. And then I just end up with things like this, where my camera decides it's suddenly going to stop working properly and break after years of having it and working perfectly. And then having really stuttery footage, and I just feel like I'm regressing a bit. I feel like I'm, like, moving backwards. It's been a weird time, okay? I've released a Kingfish Fridays video about it recently, if you want to check that out, but I need to revive myself and my channel. because I am not what I used to be, and I don't like that. Down we go. Oh, it's an elevator. I thought we were going to be stuck in here. Okay, my webcam was slowing down the game like astronomically, so I'm just not using webcam for the rest of this now. I'm going to have to figure that out, because I don't know if I'm ever going to use webcam ever again at this rate. That was my... Wait, we're back. What? Is this a loop? I mean, it's a different area, but it's part of this building again. In this corridor. This is meant to symbolize that. Wait, that's the machine from the beginning, isn't it? That looks like the generator thing or whatever it was from the spaceship at the beginning. It's quite interesting, really. Yeah, it is. I think it is. Why is there thunder but no clouds in the sky? That doesn't quite make sense. Oh lord. That is bright. Alright, here we go. We're gonna float above the map again. Oh. Oh. I thought we were actually gonna see the map. Oh. What the frick? Be a cool background. Where are we going? Symbolizing the maze that is life. I just realized I looked at the webcam and forgot that it's turned off. Wow. I guess the Earth really is flat, huh? And it's also a giant maze. I don't know what's happening right now. I had a feeling I was going to fade to black then. Main menu, or is there another bit?
Turn back.
Oh, okay. For R.
Turn back from this cave.
Is that Coda's real name? This project would not have been possible without the following individuals.
Let me keep going. But the cave goes for miles and miles and miles. And you're so tired. But I know that you're strong. So turn back. Turn back.
Wow. What a freaking story. That got way more serious than I thought it was going to for some reason. I honestly thought going into this game that it was going to be more comedic or kind of funny or something. I don't know why, but I had it in my head that I think it was from the Stanley Parable Makers that it was going to be something that was the beginner's guide to game design or something, and it was going to be like kind of a group of friends talking about like different scenarios, different games or something like that, and just kind of having some fun with it, and it was just going to be like a nice kind of happy like time. Then it turned out being this really serious, really emotional story instead. Kind of blown away by that, to be honest. That's insane. That's really insane. But anyways, if you want to go and check this out, this is available on Steam. I think you do have to buy it. I can't remember. You can also buy it as part of a bundle with the Stanley Parable, which is what I did. Also check out Stanley Parable. That is freaking amazing. Absolutely great game. Loved it. If you want something like this that is more comedic and funny, that's got a lot of humour and just is a good time, then definitely check out Stanley Parable. It's absolutely brilliant. But anyways guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Pip pip toodaloo!
Hey, this was really fun.
We hope you liked it too.
Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay.